Listen, today I am going to share with everyone how to get up to a $50,000 Navy Federal credit card. I'm going to be breaking down the blueprint. So let's get into it.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
What's going on, Blueprint Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Respect My Blueprint show, where we share with you all game. All right. Now, if this is your first time checking out the channel, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and take a couple of quick seconds, hit the subscribe button. We definitely want to go ahead and do whatever we can to grow the channel. It's been going great in 2025. We want to keep that same momentum, that same energy, the same vibes for 2026. So we need your help in doing so. Listen, we don't ask for anything in return but some virtual currency. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're kept up to date whenever we drop videos like this twice per week. All right. Now, this video here, we are going to go into Navy Federal, which a lot of people are familiar with. Navy Federal is the largest credit union in the country. And guess what? They are giving out $50,000 credit limits, guys. Listen, even if your credit history isn't perfect. Yes. So if you're suffering from, subprime credit in the 5 or 6s, I'm going to share with you the strategy and the game on how you can get up to a $50,000 credit limit with Navy Federal, even for people that's looking to rebuild their credit. So it's all about having a strategy and knowing the game in order to do so. All right. So this is the blueprint that we're going to break down today. I'm going to cover how you can actually qualify for a membership, how to be able to build your internal score with Navy Federal, how to be able to turn a secured card with them into a $50,000 credit limit. Okay, so you definitely want to check out this whole video. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it, because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. So first thing first, let's go ahead and talk about Navy Federal for those who are not familiar with it or never been have heard of. Navy Federal is the largest credit union in the United States with well over 13 million members and over $168 billion in assets. Two good things that you definitely want to know about Navy Federal: they're known for their high limit credit limits, as well as they are a relationship-based credit union. I cannot emphasize or stress this enough, that in order to be able to go ahead and execute the play that I'm going to share with you in this video, it's very important to realize that, building a relationship with Navy Federal is the way to go. Okay. Unlike traditional banks, Navy Federal looks more at your behavior versus your credit score. And meaning, if you manage your relationship right, such as deposits, usage, on-time payments, you can go ahead and go from a small secured card all the way up to a $50,000 credit card, which we're going to go ahead and break down today. Okay, so the first thing you want to do to be able to go ahead and build up to a $50,000 credit limit is, of course, like most credit unions, you would have to establish a membership. Okay. Now, to join, typically you would need a military connection, as Navy Federal is a credit union that's designated for the armed forces, whether you're in the Navy, Army, Marines, or whatever the case may be, Air Force. However, there is a backdoor secret in order to join. You can qualify through an immediate family member or household member who have served, or even if it's parents, siblings, or grandparents. What you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and contact Navy Federal and tell them you're applying through family affiliation. So if you have any member that served for the armed forces, or if you're living with someone who is currently a Navy Federal member, that is another great way to be able to go ahead and establish a membership with them. Now, here's a secret I want to share with you guys, which of course it's a hack that everybody probably have heard about on social media or on YouTube before. If you don't have any direct military ties, you can ask someone in your network who's already a member. That's where you go through that family or friend affiliation backdoor method that I mentioned. Okay, remember, again, these are two great hacks that I highly encourage you to use to be able to do so if you don't have any direct military ties. All right. Now, once approved, you will receive your member access number, and that's your key to unlocking all of the credit plays, as well as being able to execute the blueprint strategy that I'm going to share with you in this video here. Okay, so once you have set up your membership with Navy Federal, like I mentioned earlier, Navy Federal is primarily a relationship based institution. Okay, so this is the secret sauce here in order for you to be able to go ahead and get high limit credit cards with them. So they just don't approve based on your credit score, they approve based on your internal relationship score that they have. Okay, and these things that you need to factor in, such as any direct deposits that you have, making on-time payments, making sure you're consistent with the usage of account, using the debit card. Also, your length of membership as well, too. That's also factored in as well, right? So you definitely, the longer you've been a member with them, the better it is going to increase your internal score. So the best analogy I like to give is, think of Navy Federal sort of like, the dating scene, right? Over loyalty, time, and trust, you're rewarded with it, right? Versus trying to get a one-night stand, you may be striking out a lot more than you expected. All right. So that is the key to be able to go ahead and being able to unlock the $1,000 credit limit that we're going to talk about in this video here. All right. Now, once you have went ahead and set up your membership with them, then what you will definitely want to do, the best way to be able to go ahead and raise your internal score and build your relationship with them, is go ahead and apply for a open up a savings and checking account with them. All right. Now, of course, for the sake of time wise, we're not going to go over all of the menu of the accounts that Navy Federal has. Just know that they have personal and business accounts. But what you want to go ahead and target is, you want to see if you can open up a flagship checking account and a money market savings account. These are the best two options here. The flagship account, of course, reason being is because it offers the most benefits from the other options that Navy Federal has. And also their money market account, they offer the best interest rate as well too. Although it may not be much, but hey, you do typically want to go for the best if there's any option that you're going to choose for, right? So, and once you open the account, immediately what you want to do is go ahead and deposit, anywhere from $200 to $500, something reasonable, and let it season in the account for at least 60 to 90 days. Okay. Yes, 60 to 90 days. Give it some time. This will allow you to be able to go ahead and raise your internal score. Navy Federal will see that, hey, you're putting some money in the account, you're using the account, and that you're just not trying to do an overnight grab or anything like that just by opening the account and try to apply for one of their credit cards, right? So what I highly recommend, here's a great hack here. Use your Navy Federal debit card for small purchases and set up any direct deposit if you can do so. Typically, if you can go ahead and make small purchases that you normally will make on a monthly basis, such as insurance payment or gas, groceries, any toiletries or anything like that you normally spend on a day-to-day basis, I highly recommend doing that through your Navy Federal debit card, as this is going to show that you're building that relationship that we're just mentioning. Okay. And of course, the algorithm is going to track this, and this is going to boost your relationship score faster than it typically would if you're not doing so. All right. Now, once you have went ahead and seasoned the account and you've used the account for 60 to 90 days, the next step is applying for their cash rewards card. Okay. Now, Navy Federal have several options of their cash rewards card. They have the secured cash rewards card. They have the regular cash rewards card and the cash rewards card plus. Okay. Of course, if you are in the lower tier on the credit score, more than likely you're going to start with the secured cash reward card. And what I recommend is the secured card depositing anywhere from $200 to $5,000, as this is going to be your deposit is your credit limit is going to be equal to your deposit, and this will allow you to be able to go ahead and build your relationship with them. Okay, now the great thing about the cash reward cards, whichever option that you choose, it has no annual fee, and this card reports to all 3 credit bureaus. So this is a great way, if you're in the credit building phase, for you to also build credit as well too. Okay, now with the secured card, the great thing about it is that it graduates to an unsecured card out after 6 months. Okay, so within 6 to 12 months to be exact, if you're responsible with the card and you're making your on-time payments and you're executing the good behavior, you'll be able to graduate to an unsecured card, which the credit limit, then what happens is that they'll go ahead and return the security deposit that you've initially put up for the card, and then they will also consider you for a credit limit increase, which of course this is what we're going to cover later on in this video as well too. Now if you have fair credit, usually they'll start your credit limit anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, and I would say if you have a credit score anywhere above the 650, 660 area, they'll go ahead and start you off with the unsecured option. All right, but either way, again, the great thing about the Cash Rewards Visa card with Navy Federal, they really have an option for all flavors out there. Whether you have bad credit, fair credit, or good credit, you'll be able to go ahead and qualify for one of the 3 options. All right. So here's the blueprint. Now, Navy Federal has a 91-3 rule, which basically, typically you have to wait 91 days before requesting your first credit limit increase. After that, you can go ahead and request a credit limit increase every 6 months, every 180 days. So let me go ahead and break that down, right? So once you get approved for the card and you receive it, you don't want to ask for a credit limit increase until 91 days. That's 3 full statement cycles before you request your initial credit limit increase. Once you have received that credit limit increase, then you don't want to go ahead and request for a second one until 6 months thereafter. All right. So that is typically how Navy Federal works across the board. And that is an internal rule that they have. So again, you can't get away with it. It doesn't matter. And this is the way how you can go ahead and gradually scale from a secured card all the way up to a high limit $1,000 card, right? So the expected growth timeline, if you put it in perspective, if you have bad credit, you're going to start off with a secured card, graduate after 6 to 12 months, and grow $8,000 every 6 months, which to grow to the $50,000 credit limit, that's going to be in about 3.5 years. If you have fair credit, you're typically going to start off with a $5,000 unsecured card and grow to a $50,000 credit limit within 3 years. And of course, if you have excellent credit, you're typically going to go ahead and start off with a $20,000 to $25,000 credit limit, and you can grow it to a $50,000 in under 2 years. Okay. But the best thing, of course, before you request your credit limit increase each and every time, you want to make sure that you have your profile on point, which means your utilization is at 10% or under, maintain the deposit, you have no derogatory items on your credit report, and also all of the internal metrics that I've explained earlier, you're still maintaining those same good habits as well too, okay?
Hey, what's going on, Blueprinters? This is a video that I want to go ahead and share with you guys to encourage you guys to go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. If you want to go ahead and level up to that next level in building generational wealth, as well as empowering yourselves on financial literacy and credit literacy, I definitely encourage you to go ahead and join the Blueprint movement. We have some great things that's up and coming down the pipeline of this year. Many of you guys know my rags to riches story started actually right after the pandemic with that story and my experience during that time frame of me being a successful serial entrepreneur, launching the different ventures that we're launching here. And I felt like it's an obligation for me to go ahead and share it with you guys in my experiences, as well as, the trials and tribulations that I was able to learn and overcome. With that being said, Guys, definitely go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. Tap in with us. We have some major things coming down the pipeline. I'm very excited with the movement. I'm very excited on where we're going. I'm definitely encouraging you guys to definitely tap in and join us, man. Listen, we're gonna not only are we gonna show you how to build generational wealth, but we're gonna have a good time in doing it. All right. So tap on in with your boy. All right. See you later. Bye.
So a quick recap on the timeline for you to be able to go ahead and graduate from a secured card all the way up to a $50,000 limit. Listen, month one, you go ahead and set up your membership and open up your accounts with Navy Federal. Again, highly recommend the money market savings account and the flagship checking account. By month three, you're going to go ahead and apply for your cash reward card. All right. Then month six, you're going to go ahead and apply for or request your first credit limit increase. Remember, 3 months, 91 days you want to wait. All right. Graduate to a secured card. Month 24, you're going to request your second credit limit increase to $25,000. Month 36, 3 years, that's when you go ahead, you'll be ready for the $50,000 funding play. Okay. And of course, you know, this can range from each and every person. You know, after 6 months, you can again apply for a credit limit increase if you're able to go ahead and maintain a get relationship with them, or if you're opening more products with them as well too. All of this is factored in as well as the incoming and outgoing deposits that you do have with Navy Federal. All right. So again, like I mentioned, Navy Federal is a relationship-based driven institution. So you want to stay active, stay consistent, and of course, you're going to scale at a quicker rate than most would, as I've outlined in this video. All right. And that's the blueprint, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Giving it to you in a very, very quick fashion here. You can do it. I believe in you. You know, Navy Federal, they're known to give out the bag. A lot of people have great reviews about Navy Federal. There's hundreds and thousands of other credit unions out there, but Navy Federal is the largest one. And if you go ahead and follow the steps that I've outlined in this video here, you can go from a low limit secured card all the way up to a $50,000 unsecured card with Navy Federal, all in little to no time. All right. But listen, if you have a high limit credit card with Navy Federal right now, if you've went ahead and execute the strategy of grown from a secured card to unsecured card, drop in the comments. Let us know. Tell us know what steps you took. Did you do anything different that I've outlined in this video? We definitely would love to hear about it, because of course we want the community to be able to stay up to date with the latest information so they can be able to go ahead and take advantage as well too. There's no gatekeeping on this channel. We want to be able to go ahead and spread the love, spread the vibes, as well as spread the financial and credit literacy to others as well too. But listen, if you want to learn more game like this on how to be able to access up to $50,000 in funding from institutions like Navy Federal or any of the list of credit unions we have within our network, join the Blueprint Movement community, which is a community we've launched several months ago to help individuals like yourself to unlock financial freedom, to learn about how to be able to access up to $50,000 in funding. We have credit repair strategies. We also have funding strategies to help you get to that level in little to no time. Host a webinar every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time to share with you the blueprint on how to unlock $50,000 in funding, all within 45 days, no matter what your credit is like. Yes. Okay. So if you have a 500 credit score, you're struggling with a 600 credit score, you want to be able to go ahead and build a bank ready profile to get up to $50,000 in funding. Check the description down below for the link to be able to go ahead and register for this free webinar every Thursday at 8 p.m. So you'll be able to learn the tips and strategies on how you'll be able to do so. And again, if this is your first time tuning in the channel, I hope you got great value from the video I've dropped today. We release plenty of videos weekly like this to be able to go ahead and educate you on credit as well as building business credit. So you need to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and hit the like button as you're about to go ahead and exit the channel as well too. Definitely appreciate the love. All right. But other than that, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, we're going to catch you on the flip side. Take care. Bye-bye.
Blueprint, yeah. Blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, let's Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wes, he did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.